Hello everyone, first of all let me introduce myself. My name is Valeriana Dodengo. Now I will explain to you all about TPR or Total Physical Response. For the first, what is TPR? Total Physical Response or TPR is a language teaching method built around the coordination of speech and action. It attempts to teach language through physical, motor, activity. Next, introduction of TPR. Total Physical Response is a method developed by Dr. James J. Asser to aid learning second language. James Asser, professor of psychology at San Jose State University. The method relies on the assumption that when learning a second or additional language, that language is internalized through a process of code breaking similar to first language development. Students respond to commands that require physical movements. TPR is primarily intended for ESL teachers. Although the method is used in teaching other language and subject as stressful. Learning needs to become more enjoyable and less stressful. Next, objective of TPR. The general objective of Total Physical Response are to teach oral proficiency at beginning levels. Comprehension is a means to end, and the ultimate aim is to teach basic speaking skills. A TPR course aims to produce learners who are capable of uninhibited communication that is intelligible to native speakers. Next, syllabus of TPR. Total Physical Response requires an initial attention to meaning rather to the forms of items. Grammar is to talk inductively. Grammatical features and vocabulary items are selected according to the situation in which they can be used in the classroom and the issue with which can be learned. Next, trace theory of TPR. The more intensively a memory connection is traced, the stronger the memory association will be and the more likely it will be realized. Retracing can be done verbally, e.g. by rote repetition and or in association with motor activity. Combined tracing activities such as verbal rehearsal accompanied by motor activity hence increase the probability of successful recall. Next, theory of learning TPR. Asser has elaborated an account of what he feels facilitates or inhibits forage language learning, their learning hypothesis, the bioprograms, brain lateralization, reduction of stress. Next, type of learning and teaching activities TPR. Imperative drills are the major classroom activities in TPR. They are typically used to elicit physical action and activities on the part of learners. Other class activities include role plays and slide presentation. Reading and writing activities may also be employed to further consolidate structure and vocabulary and as follow-up to oral imperative drills. Next, the rules of instructional materials of TPR. There is generally no basic text in a TPR course. For absolutely beginners, lesson may not require Google They install the use of materials, since the teacher's voice, action, and gesture may be sufficient basic for classroom activities. Later, the teacher may use common classroom objects such as books, pens, cups, or furniture. As the course develops, the teacher will need to make or collect supporting materials to support teaching points. For example, pictures, slides, and word charts. Next, advantage of TPR. For a fun and easy student enjoy activity, simple TPR activities do not require a great deal of preparation on the part of teacher. TPR is inclusive and works well a class with mixed ability levels, good for kinesthetic learners who need to be active in class, good tool for building vocabulary, action help build connection in the brain, helps learners achieve fluence, foster be immersing learners and activities that involve them in situational language use, good instructional practice for else in their silent period, works well for child and adult learners. Next, disadvantages of TPR. Most useful for beginners. Preparation becomes an issue for teachers at higher levels. Students are not generally given the opportunity to express their own thought in the creative manner. It is easy to overuse TPR and behind to poor student. May limit teacher in terms to scope of language that can be addressed, can be a major challenge for shy student. Use of TPR in teaching abstract language activities can be limited to directly obvious, visible, and physical or double. Next, conclusion. TPR seems to work effectively for children and adults. There is not a barrier. The only setback is that if the language training starts after puberty, the probability is almost certain that one will have at least some accent in speaking the second language, no matter how many years one lives in the foreign country. Students who have little academic reinforcement at home